wiki.ezvid.com. Search Ezvid Wiki before you decide. Ezvid presents the 10 best Stephen King books. Let's get started with the list. Starting off our list at number 10, Salem's Lot shares the story of Ben Mears, a troubled author who returns to his hometown to find dark things happening. It's King's second book, and you can see how raw his style was when he started. So if you read later works, you'll see how much he's grown as a writer. It was very influential in the horror genre, and is a great contemporary vampire novel. However, spoiler alert, the ending is anticlimactic. At number 9, King changes history in 11/22/63, a tale which centers around the death of JFK and the assassin that needed to be stopped. It's interesting to see how he interweaves historical facts with the make-believe to create vivid feelings and a plausible plotline. It's good for readers who dislike horror and humanizes Lee Harvey Oswald, but it seems to stall midway through. Coming in at number 8 on our list. In Pet Semetary, an Indian burial ground has the ability to bring the dead back to life, although the main characters soon find out that it may be best to leave the dearly departed slumbering. Read this book and see if you ever feel like walking through a cemetery again. It's probably King's creepiest story, and the terror is both real and supernatural. However, it may be too macabre for some. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for Stephen King books, or simply click beneath this video. At number 7, first published nearly 40 years ago, The Gunslinger is the first story in the Dark Tower series, and still manages to captivate audiences today. The entire set is 8 novels long, so if you enjoy it, you'll have plenty more follow-up books to read. The plot travels through parallel worlds, and it's a spellbinding tale of good versus evil, but it's a bit short on action. Moving up our list to number 6, Stephen King's Carrie is a legendary story about a teen who gets bullied by her classmates and sets out to wreak vengeance. It's the kind of novel that will hit home with most readers, as we can all relate to having an elaborate revenge fantasy every now and then, right? This was King's first published book and uses unconventional storytelling. However, the characters lack depth. Halfway up our list at number 5, The Green Mile tells the story of the guards who watch over prisoners on death row when a condemned man with magical powers enters their midst. It was originally published as a series, and all volumes were on the bestseller list simultaneously. The villains will make your blood boil, and it's the kind of book you can't put down, but it can be a bit cutesy at times. At number 4, Misery, the Reissue Edition is about a best-selling novelist who's being held captive by his greatest fan, a woman who happens to have evil plans. At just 352 pages, it's one of King's shorter novels, and a good entry into his collection of masterpieces. It contains very realistic horror and is extremely terrifying. It gives glimpses into an author's life. Nearing the top of our list at number 3. If you're not already afraid of clowns, Stephen King's It will change your mind in a hurry. It's a story about a horrendous murder that took place in a small town in Maine 28 years ago and continues to haunt the characters well into their adult lives. The entire town is well developed, and it contains lots of interrelated flashbacks. It taps into deep childhood fears. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for Stephen King books, or simply click beneath this video. At number 2, see what the apocalypse looks like from Stephen King's point of view in The Stand. It's a towering story about an eerily plausible superflu that kills 99% of the world's population within weeks of the outbreak. Despite its length, you'll probably finish it in a few days. It contains multiple horrifying villains and biblical undertones. It's perfect for science fiction lovers. And coming in at number 1 on our list, his most popular novel, The Shining, is a chilling ghost story dealing with a caretaker and his family at a haunted hotel. If you like eerie tales that keep you both intrigued and frightened, then you owe it to yourself to read this book and see King at his best. It's a psychological horror story that takes an unflinching look at alcoholism. This was the book that truly established King. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for Stephen King books, or simply click beneath this video.